Hello, hello. So, I'm doing this in the car because there's way too many people in my house right now. And I had a completely different video planned for this week. But, I just want to talk about Bob Saget. I don't even know where to start. See, the thing is, in my family, there's quite a few of us who grew up without father figures. So we all tended to latch on to a TV dad, essentially. And that's what I did with Danny Tanner, as well as Uncle Jesse and Joey, those three guys. I discovered Full House when I was 10, and I just became obsessed with that show. I learned so much from that show. I feel like it almost sounds stupid, like, mourning someone that you didn't, I never met Bob Saget. I didn't know him. But, like, at the same time, Danny Tanner had a hand in raising me, essentially. So, yeah, it's weird. I realized that when I talk about my favorite TV show, I kind of bounce back and forth between Full House and How I Met Your Mother. And I had this revelation last night. It can't be a coincidence that he had pivotal roles in both of those shows. So yeah, this is devastating, honestly. I don't know. I had this goal to someday meet Bob Saget and John Stamos and Dave Coulier, especially in this age of, conventions and stuff. The three of them did appear at some conventions. Even last year they did, and it would have been absolutely wild to have gotten to meet the three of them together. So it might sound stupid, but I'm devastated that I'll never get to meet Bob Saget now. Yeah. It's weird. It's like I said, I know it might sound stupid. It's okay to mourn a celebrity, even if you didn't know them, even if you never met them. Like, if this person was a part of your life on TV in your house every day, then they are essentially a part of your family. The Tanners, everyone in that house were part of my family, I also, last night was just, hard. I stayed up a lot, late last night, writing, watching the news every so often, like CNN or MSNBC would, talk about it, obviously. And it's almost like my mind can't comprehend it. Like, even though it's confirmed and even though it happened, it's almost like I'm shocked every time I see it, every time someone on the news says it or I see it online. Like, it's like this blow every time I see it. Because I'm like, oh, this really happened. And, like, I don't know. Some people online were saying, like, America just lost their grandma and their dad within the same week, essentially. But, and Betty White passing was obviously so sad, especially when she was about to turn 100, like, next week. But, with someone who is about to turn 100, it's a little more, you can kind of prepare a bit more. Just kind of, like, every time she trended on Twitter, everyone would freak out thinking that she passed, and it, finally did happen. But with this, like, he was so young. Like, I don't know, I can't, see, I still just can't, like, fathom the whole situation. But, I don't know. But, yeah, so I wrote a lot last night. And I have my new book coming out soon, that I've been working on some, like, rewrites to just kind of finish this up before I, like, get it ready for publishing. And, so last night I worked on some of that, and I decided to do a little, like, shout out to Danny Tanner, in the book, essentially, in the story. It kind of works out. It wasn't very hard because of certain, like, parts of the story. It was kind of, it flowed really well to be able to just, it's the smallest shout out imaginable, but I don't know. But, yeah. I like I said, I know I keep saying this. I know it might seem dumb, but I know I'm not the only one. I know everyone is grieving him right now. Because like everyone says, he was America's dad, and not even just America's dad. So many people around the world watched Full House. So, he, I don't know. Like I said, I can't comprehend it still. Like, I think about it, and I'm like, I'm still not, like, fully fathoming this. It's weird. I don't know. It just sucks. Like, it's something I realized too, is that, I've seen plenty of celebrity deaths, unfortunately. But I've never felt this close to one, ever. Literally ever. This is the closest one for me right now. And unexpected. No one expected this. This was it was sudden, obviously. I don't know. So just weird. Like, I'm sure there are people who have gone through this, like, mourning process for a celebrity who felt closer to the person. I had just never experienced it before. So now that I am, it's just, it's weird. Yeah, I don't know. It's just sad. And, yeah. I feel like it's just gonna take me a little bit of time to, like I said, just to comprehend this. Because it was just so unexpected. And also, obviously, just the other aspect to this being that he really, like, Danny Tanner was, like, that father figure, for me, for so many, obviously, but for me, who grew up without a father figure, Danny Tanner was it. Those Danny, Jesse, and Joey, they were the guys. I learned so much. I can't even, like, anytime I talk about something that I, like, learned growing up, I always say I learned that from Full House. Like, Full House it always will be my favorite show ever. Like I said, I bounce between that and How I Met Your Mother, but, like, Full House, always number one. That show is just, it really is. And Fuller House, so good too. I didn't even watch the finale of Fuller House because I was just so sad to see it end. Because the thing is, I discovered Full House in reruns. I was 10. It was like early 2000s, so that show was long into reruns by then. So I didn't have to, like, mourn the show ending. It was already over for like a decade. But with Fuller House, that also kind of ended, like, unexpectedly. And I just hated the thought of it being over. So I watched the whole last season, but I never watched the finale. I still have not watched it. And now I can't watch the finale. No. Not right now, anyway. I can't even, like, bring myself to watch Full House right now. But yeah, I might write more about Bob Saget and Danny Tanner down the line. But yeah, I don't know. I just wanted to talk about him and why this is so hard for me personally, but I know so many other people are, in the same boat right now. But, yeah, that's all. I'm probably not even gonna edit this, honestly. I'm just gonna post it as is. 'Cause I don't know. It's been a weird, 2022 has been weird so far, honestly. It hasn't been good. But yeah, that's all. I don't know. Yeah, that's it. I have nothing else to say. But, yeah.